চৈতন্য নিত্যানন্দ জয় জয় শ্রীকৃষ্ণ জয়াদ্বৈত চন্দ্রজয় গৌরভক্ত বৃন্দ জয়াদ্বৈত চন্দ্রজয়
am very happy to meet you all here, devotees. Today is the most auspicious holy day of, that is the appearance of Sri Baladevji. Therefore, we will offer some pranam mantra into Lord Baladev, and you will all follow me. Namaste tu halagrama, Namaste musalayudo, Namaste revati kanto, Namaste bhaktavatsalo, Namaste balinang srestho, Namaste dharani dharo, Pralambare namaste tu, Trayimang Krishna purvajo, Trayimang Krishna purvajo, Trayimang Krishna purvajo, Baladev Ji ki jai, His holy appearance day ki jai, His Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Ji ki jai. So, as this is the day, the appearance of Sri Baladev Ji, so we should discuss something about Sri Baladev. I have one question. Why the Lord descends here in this material world? He doesn't belong to this material world. His abode is there. In the spiritual world, his topmost planet is Golak Vrindavan. That's Krishna's abode. And Lord Balaram always with him. So why does the Lord descend here? That is the purpose. You know?
Want to maybe give us devote some association and to establish to again maybe enunciate the principles to the that Krishna spoke about the Gita 9,000 years ago, because the kings of the common religious.
To kill the demons and to protect his devotees and to re-establish the religious principles.
Yes, jada jada hi dharmasya glani bhavati bharata abhyuthano dharmasya tadatmanam sujamyahum paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya duskritanam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami juge. What he says, that is the purpose. That's the purpose. Yes, that's in Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter. To kill the demons and protect the devotees, give them pleasure and dharma samsthapana and re-establish Bhagavad Dharma. That's the purpose, isn't it? Yes, that's purpose. But most important purpose is there. You understand? When Krishna descends here, the Supreme Lord descends here, or his incarnations descend here, they don't descend alone. You understand? Do they descend alone? No. They don't descend alone. They descend with all their associates. All dham also, their dham. Paraphernalia, everything they descend here. Isn't it? Therefore we may find here in that Vrindavan, Mathura, Ajodhya, you understand, Dwaraka, all these dhams are here. Because when Lord descends with his dham also. And he manifests his transcendental Leela also. What Leela is there in the spiritual world is transcendental Leela. Do you understand? Why? Why he does so? What is the purpose to manifest his Leela here?
Give pleasure to the bhaktas. Please the bhaktas.
Only bhaktas will get pleasure. Others won't. Those are not bhaktas, non-devotees. They won't get pleasure.
To attract the people to the spiritual world.
Huh?
To attract the
Yes.
traditional souls to the spiritual world.
He manifests his Leela, this transcendental Leela, Dibya, Prakrita Leela. It's not material. Because that should be heard, that should be sung or chanted, and books should be written on it. You understand? Vikridita Brajabadhu Viridincha Vishnu, 10th canto. Srimad Bhagavatam says that thing. And Raya Ramananda quoted that verse. When Mahaprabhu asked this question to Raya Ramananda, isn't it? No hurry, don't you know it? Vikridita Brajabadhu Viridincha Vishnu. Lord Krishna descends with all Brajabadhus, damsels of Gopi, Brajabhumi, Gopis, and manifests thus their Ras Leela. The picture is there, Ras Leela. You can see. Can anybody understand that Ras Leela? Nobody can understand. No conditioned soul can understand it. You understand? Rather misunderstand. Rather, a conditioned soul misunderstands it. Isn't it? He rather misunderstands it. Isn't it? That to imitate. Oh, Krishna is Lord, Supreme Lord, you say? As the Supreme Lord. He comes here, does all nonsense. He dances with the wives of other persons. Isn't it? It's Parakiya Ras, Sadhana. Parakiya Bhave Jaha Brajiti Prachar. Isn't it? They can't understand this thing. Oh, how is he, Lord, Supreme Lord, who does all nonsense? Is a debauchee? Is a debauchee? Is a moral person? Is a morality? All right, if you say so, if he is your Lord, Supreme Lord, and he does so, why not we? Why not we do? So imitate. And here we will find, in Western world, so many clubs, nude boys, nude girls dancing. Such dancing is going on. Yes, why not we do it? If the Supreme Lord is doing, why not we? Isn't it? They misunderstand it. They misunderstand it. They understand. How can they understand it? Is it an easy affair to understand Krishna's transcendental Leela? It's not that easy affair. It's very difficult to understand Krishna. Do you understand? Do you see the form of Krishna? How does he look? He's never a straight person. He's a very crooked person. 3 places crooked. Not 1 or 2. 3 places crooked. Tribhangima Thani. Shyama Tribhangima. Shyama Tribhangalalita. Shyama Tribhangalalita. Shyama Sundar. A 3 places carved. Such a crooked person. Isn't it? Jagat Purush Prabhu. Never straight at all. How can you understand such a crooked person? But he is very beautiful. Shyama Tribhanga Lalitam. Though he is crooked, in 3 places, Lalita is very beautiful. Excellently beautiful. Krishna Madhurya Ganilaya. He is the sum total of all the Madhuryas, all the beauties. Kandarpa Koti Kamaniya Vishesha Swabham. Kandarpa Cupid is beautiful here in the material world. That Cupid enchants you. Isn't it? You are all enchanted by Cupid. Isn't it? Here in this material world, Cupid enchants man and enchants woman. You understand? That's the business of Cupid here. Cupid is very beautiful. But Krishna's beauty, Kandarpa Koti Kamaniya Vishesha Swabham. beauty far excels that of the beauty of crores of cupids. Crores of cupids. It's so beautiful. You understand? Huh? So beautiful. If you can understand this, Krishna, and can see such beauty, you understand? If you can see such beauty with your eyes, then eyes are successful. Your eyes will be successful. You understand? Otherwise, what is the purpose of these eyes? Huh? You see all nasty things. Huh? All nasty things with your eyes. This material vision. You see Maya. Witch. Maya the witch. Very ugly. Has Maya any beauty? Huh? Has Maya any beauty? It's said that, oh, witch, Maya the Pisati. Huh? The Maya illusory energy is a witch. Does witch looks very beautiful? That's not her really beauty. But witch knows some tricks. Do you understand? Some tricks. She sometimes appear as a very beautiful maiden. Sometimes to trick you. To trick you. Do you understand? Yes, to trick you. And you are tricked by the witch, Maya, and you are attracted. The Scooby does all this business. But you are not attracted to the all beautiful Krishna, Jagannath Krishna, Shyam Sundar Tribhangalolita. Huh? If you are fortunate, if you can be attracted towards all beautiful Krishna, Shyam Sundar, you will never be attracted towards Maya, the witch, ugly. You'll spit at her, puff, kick at her, get out, Maya, here. Do you understand? How can you do it? How can you do it? Can you do it by your own effort? No, you cannot do it in your own effort. Do you understand? So how can you do it? You need some help. Do you understand? You need some help. And who is there to help you? Yeah? Who is there to help you? Spiritual master. And who is that spiritual master?
Originally is Baladev.
Yes. Spiritual master is the manifestation of Nityananda Ram. Do you understand? Manifestation of Nityananda Ram. Ram means Balaram, Nityananda. Balaram huila Nitai. Isn't it? Balaram huila Nitai. Who is Balaram with Krishna? He is Nitai, Nitai Chand or Nityananda. Sriman Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Do you understand? So Nityananda Ram, spiritual master, is the manifestation of Nityananda Ram. So in other words, we may say, Lord Balaram is there to help you. Do you understand? Lord Balaram is the Mula Tattva, Guru Tattva. So Guru Tattva, Balaram Tattva, and this Nityananda Tattva, Guru Tattva, same Tattva. It's the same Tattva. Do you understand? So, Lord Balaram descends here to help you in this matter. He is so merciful. He is so merciful. Lord Balaram is so merciful. He descends here to help you in this matter. How you can develop attraction towards Krishna. How can you serve Krishna and develop attraction, love towards Krishna. Do you understand? This is Lord Balaram. And it is also said in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Srudam Sarvabhutanam Bhaktaram Jagyantapasang Sarvaloka Maheswaram Srudam Sarvabhutanam Gyantvamang Santi Ruchati. Isn't it? Last verse of 5th chapter Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says this thing. I am the only joyer, Bhaktaram. Sarvalok Maheswaram. I am the Supreme Master, Supreme Lord, or Supreme Proprietor of all lokas, of all planetary systems, both material and spiritual planets. Sruhudam Sarvabhutanam, I am the only well-wishing friend of all living entities. One who knows this thing, he gets peace. Santing Ruchati, isn't it? He gets peace. One who knows this tattva, he knows this thing, he gets peace. This is the peace formula he gives. You understand? All are here. Searching after peace, 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 peace. I cannot get peace, I cannot get peace, I cannot get peace. What can I get peace? So many organisms also you'll find here in material world for peace. They are, but they cannot find peace. But Krishna says how we can get peace. Because Sruhudam Sarvabhutana, he is the only well-wishing friend of all living entities. But the conditioned souls here in material world have completely forgotten Krishna. Isn't it? Krishna bhuli sahi jivo nadi vahirmukho te maya tare deo sansaradi dukho. Isn't it? From time immemorial, you cannot trace out its beginning. Anadi, which has no beginning. When the jiva forgets Krishna, no beginning. Anadi vahirmukha. So, from time immemorial, he has become conditioned by Maya, the witch here, and has been suffering and suffering and suffering and suffering here. Lots and lots of lives by forgetting Krishna. Do you understand? But as Krishna is Sruhudam, Krishna is your only well-wishing friend, what he does for you. Maya mugdha jivere nahi Krishna smruti gyan jivere kripaye koile Krishna Veda Puran. That he does. Do you understand? Maya mugdha jivere nahi Krishna smruti gyan jivere kripaye koile Krishna Veda Puran. First thing. First he compiled Veda Puranas, Krishna. Because he is our well-wishing friend. The conditioned souls have forgotten Krishna and have been suffering. So, he first compiled Vedas, Puranas. You understand? Vedic literatures, in which he speaks, through which he speaks. You understand? Through these Veda Puranas, Krishna speaks. So these Veda Puranas are Vani avatar, Vani incarnation of Krishna. You understand? But can you understand that Veda Puranas? Through your material knowledge, scholarship or learning or merit, intelligence? No, you can't understand. You cannot understand. Kathopanishad says, Namatma pravachanena labhyo no madhyayana bahuna sutena jamavesa brunte tena labhyas tasaisatma vibrunte tanuswan. Kathopanishad says that. Namatma pravachan labhyo no madhyayana bahuna sutena. You cannot understand this Paramatma Tattva by mere reading these books, Vedic literatures, by dint of your material merit, material knowledge or intelligence, or by hearing so many pravachanas from so many pundits, scholars, karmis, jnanis, yogis. No, namatma pravachanava no medhayana bahuna sudena. Jamavesa brunute tena labhyasta sesatma vibrunte tanusang. You understand? But the soul or the jiva, the living entity, who becomes very serious, very eager, how can I understand the Supreme Lord, Isa Tattva, Krishna? You understand? And He is in your heart. Krishna is there in your heart as Paramatma, super soul. Sarvasyatam hrudi sannivishta matta smriti jnana apahanamcha. Ishvara sarvbhutana hridayate tishtati Arjuna. Many places in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that thing. That Supreme Lord is there in your heart as Paramatma, super soul. So when one becomes very eager, very serious, how can you understand? Then that Paramatma who is there in your heart becomes awakened. Do you understand? Then he thinks, oh, now this soul is very serious and eager to understand me. If he himself doesn't say, who will speak about Paramatma or Isa, Krishna? Who? Nobody can say. If he doesn't say. So, the one who is there in your heart as Paramatma is known as Chaitya Guru. Is known as Chaitya Guru. Do you understand? So, Jamabe Isabhrunte Tin Labhyastasya Atma Vibrunte Tanusam. He assumes a body and appears before you. That is Guru. Do you understand? That is Guru. Huh? So, Guru is the manifestation of Paramatma. The Paramatma is the plenary portion, plenary expansion of Baladev. Do you understand me? So, Lord Balaram is the original Tattva and Guru Tattva. Do you understand? So if we can understand Lord Balaram, then we can understand Guru Tattva. So this is the day today, such auspicious day, the appearance of Lord Balaram. So we should understand this thing. Chaitanya Charitamrita says, it says, Shastro Guru Atma Rupi Apna Ki Janano Krishna Moro Prabhutrata Jiver Hoye Jnano. Isn't it? Shastro Guru Atma Rupe Apna Ki Janan Krishna Moro Prabhutrata Jiver Hoye Jnano. Otherwise, how a jiva, a living entity, a conditioned soul can understand that Krishna is my master, eternal master, and deliverer, Trata. How he can understand? Huh? Shastra Guru Atma Rupi Apnagati. Krishna, huh? Do you understand? Speaks through Shastra. Do you understand? In the form of Shastra, Krishna speaks. And what Veda says, Veda Purana says, you cannot understand by mere reading them. So, and another thing is there. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter, you'll find, Janma karmam chame divyam, evam joveti tattvataha, tektva deham, punarjanma noyati, mangiti arjuna. My birth, my activities are not material. It's completely transcendental, divya. Do you understand? Joveti tattvataha. One who knows it in tattva. This word is very significant, tattva. Joveti tattvata. One who knows in tattva. That then, after quitting this body, he will directly go to me. Mangeti punarjanmana. He will never be born here again. Do you understand? That is the goal of our life, human life. Do you understand? To go back, come back to Godhead. My Guru Maharaj repeatedly says, go back, come back to Godhead. Huh? How can you go back, come back to Godhead unless you know Krishna in Tattva? Evam joveti tattva tektva deham punarjanma nayati samangiti arjuna. Krishna says, huh? Tadamam tattva gyantva visoti tadanantaram. Many places in Bhagavad Gita I will find Krishna said, stressed upon this. Tattva vichar. Do you understand? Tadamam tattva gyantva visoti tadanantaram. Knowing me in tattva, he is now eligible to enter into my abode, my kingdom. Huh? Na vijanati tattvena atas sevanti te. Who doesn't know in tattva, he cannot enter, he'll fall down again and again here. Do you understand? Revolve in the cycle of birth and death. Cannot be delivered. So what is said in Vedas and Puranas should be understood in Tattva. Do you understand? And we have these two types of considerations. Apat vichar and tattva vichar. Apat vichar and tattva vichar. Apparent consideration and absolute consideration. Two types of considerations are there. But our philosophy, Vaishnava philosophy, completely, you understand? It's completely based on tattva vichar. It's completely based on tattva vichar. No apat vichar. No apparent consideration. It's tattva vichar. So Vaishnava acharyas, they are known as tattvacharyas. They are known as tattvacharyas. You understand? Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya upadekyanti te jnanam jnanina tattvadarshina. Isn't it? Jnanina tattvadarshina. Huh? Tadvijnanam tadvijnanartham gurung evavigatset samitpani sutriyam brahmanishtam Upanishad says. Isn't it? Tadvijnanartham gurung evavigatset. Samitpani sutriyam brahmanishtam. One who is very serious. How can I understand this vijnana? This Bhagavad Vijnana? Do you understand? The science of the Lord, the science of the soul. Do you understand? Atma Vijnana or Bhagavad Vijnana. He must approach a Guru. Satriyam Brahmanishtam. Who is Satriya? Who comes in this hearing process? Srauta Paramparjya. Do you understand? Srauta Paramparjya, hearing process. One was heard from his Acharya Guru. Acharjavana Purusha Veda, Upanishad says. Acharjavana Purusha Veda. Who is Acharya? Who has heard from his Guru, Acharya. And that Acharya has heard from his Acharya. This is descending order. Sruta Parampara. This Tattva Gyan descends. Do you understand? Two orders, descending order and ascending order. Those who don't come under this Sruta Parampara, they adopt the ascending order. They are mental speculators or impersonalists, Mayavadis, Nirvishesavadis. They only speculate. They cannot understand. Isn't it? So one should approach such a Guru, Acharya, who comes under this big success. Huh? Then Guru, Pranipata, Tadvidhi Pranipata Pariprasna Seva. Three, this is process. Sishyate ansadi mantam prapanna. Accepts us Guru. Completely surrender unto his lotus feet. Completely surrender. Sishyate, I become your disciple. Please accept me as one of your disciples. I accept you as my Guru. You understand? Sadiman, I completely surrender and please inflict very severe discipline on me, cleanse me, purify my heart, then impart Tattva Gyan. This is Sadiman. That's disciple does. Then he can. Then out of mercy, then Pariprasna and Seva. He should serve Guru, please him, satisfy him. Then humbly put questions, this Tattva Gata Prasna, that is Pariprasna. In this way, this Tattva Gyan is imparted. So, Guru is needed, said Atma Guru. Atma, Shastra Guru Atma Rupe, Apana ke Janan, Krishna Mor Prabhutrata, Jivir Vaikyan. You understand? First Shastra, Krishna compiled the Veda Shastra, then to understand it in Tattva, Guru is there. Is needed. You understand? Guru is needed. Who impart you this. Tattva Gyan, Tattva Gyan. Otherwise you cannot understand. And Atma is Paramatma, he is there, Chaitya Guru. You understand? He always says to soul, Atma there. Atma and Paramatma are two friends, Sakhaya, two friends. In Upanishads, description given, is described in Srimad Bhagavatam also you find the same thing. Atma and Paramatma, soul and super soul are to bird or to friends, Sakha. One is witness, Sakhi, one who sees, that's Paramatma. And Jiva Pakhi, this soul, taste the fruit of this material tree. And his friend Paramatma said, don't eat, don't touch it. His friend. But he doesn't listen, disobeys, then he eats. Therefore, he becomes bound up with the reaction of his karma. That is there. So, Shastra Guru Atma Rupe Apana ke janan Krishna mor Prabhutrata Jivir Vaikya. Then, in this way, Krishna says, through Shastra, then to understand Shastra in Tattva, Guru, one who is representative, the manifestation of Nityananda Ram, Saitya Guru there, in your heart, he assumes a body and comes before such a serious soul and very eager soul who is very eager and serious to understand the Tattva. You understand? Then you can understand. Otherwise, you cannot understand. Krishna is my Prabhu, Krishna is my Rata. Krishna is this my master, eternal master, and Krishna is my deliverer. A conditioned soul cannot understand. You understand? So this Guru Tattva, Baladev Tattva and Nityananda Tattva is same Tattva. So this is the day, today is the day, such auspicious day, there's the appearance of Balaram. You understand? So, in 10th canto, Srimad Bhagavatam, how long can I say? Go on? All right. Having patience. Well, you should have patience. I request you. Don't be impatient. Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto says, Garbha sankarsanatam vaiprahu sankarsana bhuvi rameti lokaramanad balabhadram balotchayat. 10th canto Bhagavatam says this thing about Balaram. Garbha sankarsanatam vaiprahu sankarsana bhuvi. Baladev is known as Sankarsana. And Rameti lokaramanad balabhadram balotchayat is known as Rama. Is known as Baladeva. These names, in manner, this morning I said how Garga Muni gave these names. Sankarsana, Rama and Balabhadra. This verse says, Garva Sankarsanatam Vaiprahu Sankarsana Bhuvi. Because Balabhadra first came in the womb of Devaki. But he is the son of Rohini. He is Rohini Nandana. He is not Devaki Nandana. Isn't it? He is Rohini Nandana. His mother is Rohini. Do you understand? But why he came first in the womb of Devaki? Then Krishna, Supreme Lord Krishna ordered Jogamaya to remove that womb and place it in the womb of Rohini. Do you understand? And Jogamaya did it. This Garva Sankarsana. That means Jogamaya removed the womb. Do you understand? When there is 7th month pregnancy, that time Jogamaya removed the womb, Devaki's womb, and put it in Rohini's womb. This is known as Garva Sankarsana. Garva womb. So his name is Sankarsana. Do you understand? Can you follow me? Jagat Purush Prabhu, understood? You try to understand me and Lord Balaram will help you to understand, I think. He's so kind. Then Rameti Lokaramanat Balabhadram Balotsayat. Another name is Ram. Do you understand? It's Ram. Why is not Ram? Ram means Lokaramanat. He gives pleasure to all, one and all. Lokaramanat. Do you understand? And who is the source of all pleasure? Krishna is the source of all pleasure. Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha. Isn't it? Anadirajiri Govindam Sarva Karana Karanam. Isn't it? Brahma Samhita says, Sat Chit Anandamaya Vigraha. Sadam says Sandhini, Chidam says Sambit. Anandansa Hladini. Do you understand? The eternal potency, Antaranga Sakti, eternal potency is divided into three parts. Is Sandhini, Sambit and Hladini. Do you understand me? This is Tattva, because we are discussing Tattva. First I said, our Vaishnava philosophy is completely based on Tattva, nothing else. Because unless you understand in Tattva, you cannot go back home, back to Godhead. That Krishna says, Jo veti tattva tekta adeham punarjanma this mangeti Arjuna. This is based on Tattva. Therefore I am speaking this philosophy, Tattva. You understand? I try to understand this thing. So, what I am saying?
The internal potency divided into
Yes, internal potency is divided into three. Is Sambit, Sadanse Sandhini, Chidanse Sambit, and Ananda. Chidanse Sambit and Anandanse Hladini. Isn't it? Sandhini, Sambit and Hladini. Hladini means pleasure. You understand? And Krishna is the source of all pleasure. You understand? If you are attached to Krishna, and it is a fact, as a jiva. What is jiva? What is jiva tattva? Jiver sarupa hoy Krishna nitya das. Isn't it? That's your real identification. You are eternally the servant of Krishna. Krishna mar prahutrata jiver hoy gyan. I said that thing. If you can get the mercy of Guru and get this tattva gyan, then you can understand that Krishna is my master, Krishna is my deliverer. You understand? Jiva Swarupa hoy Krishna Nitya Das. This is the real identity of Jiva. He is eternally servant of Krishna. You have this eternal relationship. Samandha. You understand? Eternal relationship with Krishna. Forgetting Krishna, you have established all temporary relationship here in material world. It's material relationship, temporary relationship, which gives you all misery and distress and unhappiness. Isn't it? You follow me? Try to understand me. Forgetting that eternal relationship with Krishna, you have established here temporary relationship which gives you unhappiness or distress or misery. The relationship with Krishna is all pleasing relationship, loving relationship. You understand? If you can establish that your eternal relationship with Krishna, that is based on priti, that is called priti samandha, loving relationship. Do you understand? Priti samandha. You have that loving relationship with Krishna, eternally loving relationship. Do you understand? Priti. But you have no such priti now. Isn't it? You have no priti now with Krishna. Have you priti? Have you developed love towards Krishna? No. You have this perverted reflection of love is lust. You have developed lust here. No love is there. You understand? No love is there. It's only lust. Isn't it? Kama is not prema. Because of being, what is that? Enchanted by Maya. Do you understand? Therefore you have been suffering, getting all sorts of misery, unhappiness, no pleasure, no happiness. Do you understand? Therefore, this question of love, priti samandha. So, this Ram, Balaram, Rameti, he said. Rameti Lokaramana. The Lord Balaram helps you to develop that love towards Rati. You understand? Thereby you'll get all pleasure and happiness, eternal. It's transcendental, it's not material. You understand? What is material? Is Adjantavanta Kauntayana Suramate Buddha Dehi Sanspaja Bhoga Dukha Jona Yoyevate Adjantavanta Kauntayana Suramate Buddha. Krishna says this thing in Bhagavad Gita. Isn't it? Sanspaja Bhoga. This is a material enjoyment. Do you understand? Material enjoyment. You want conditioned soul here to lord it over this material nature and enjoy her. Do you understand? Huh? In the beginning, is fleeting pleasure. Fleeting. Adhyantavanta is very temporary and fleeting. Just little. Just little. Huh? Dukkha jona yoyevati is the outcome is unlimited misery. Unlimited misery. So is it happiness? Is pleasing? Whose outcome is unlimited misery? No, no. But this priti, this love, you understand, with Krishna, is loving service. We have loving relationship. His master, we are servants. To render loving service unto Krishna, thereby you will get a pleasure, which is eternal, is not temporary, and which outcome, which beginning, which middle, outcome, everything is pleasing. No unhappiness, no displeasure, nothing at all. You understand? So, Lokaramana, Rameti Lokaramana. So he is Ram. His name is Ram because he helps you in developing such love towards Krishna, such attraction towards Krishna. Thereby you will get eternal pleasure, eternal happiness. Therefore his name is Ram. Do you understand me? Is all right? Or is there any misunderstanding? Huh? Try to understand me. Should not be any misunderstanding. Then said, Balabhadram Balatsvayat. Another name is Balabhadra. Is Balatsvayat. Do you understand? Balatsvayat. Balatsvayat means is a very, very strong. Do you understand? He is so strong. His strength cannot be compared. Do you understand? It's uncomparable strength he has. Do you understand? Balatsvayat Balabhadra. He is very strong. Balathikya, Balabhadra. Therefore his name is Balabhadra. He is very strong. Nobody can be as strong as he. Do you understand? What to speak of? This Balaram, even his expansion and expansion of the expansion, expansion of the expansion. You understand? They are so strong. Nobody can be so strong as they. Do you understand? Nobody can be. You can, let me explain this thing. This Balaram is known as Mula Sankarshan. Do you understand? Mula Sankarshan, original Sankarshan, who is always with Krishna in Mathura, Dwarka. Do you understand? And his expansion is Mahasankarshan. Do you understand? He is in Vaikuntha. And then, when Krishna wills that there will be this material creation by his mere willing, what happens? Then from Mahasankarshan comes the expansion, this first Purusha avatar. That is Karanodaka Sai Vishnu or Mahavishnu. Do you understand? is known as Karnataka Sai Vishnu or Mahavishnu, is the first Purusha avatar. This is all expansion and expansion of the expansion of expansion of Balaram, you see. Onsa, Kola, like that. Huh? He lying on the causal ocean only casts a glance. Only casts a glance over material nature and makes her impregnated. Do you understand? So, how powerful he is, how strong he is, only by casting a glance he makes the material nature impregnated. Can anybody do such thing? Huh? He is so strong. So, can anybody's strength be compared to it? Do you understand? It's expansion and expansion and expansion of. Huh? Baladev. Onsa, Kola. He's so strong. Then innumerable Brahmandas come out. Do you understand? So in each Brahmanda, each universe, second Purusha avatar, who is an expansion of first Purusha avatar is Garbhodakasai Vishnu. Huh? Who enters into each Brahmanda, isn't it? Huh? And upholds it. Do you understand? Can anybody do such thing? He's so strong. And from Garbhodakasai Vishnu, all the incarnations come. Matsya, Kurma, Varaho, Nrsimha, Hayasirsa, Parsuram, Ram. All this. Huh? Innumerable incarnations come. Huh? Who is the source of all incarnations? That's second Purusha avatar. Garbhodakasai Vishnu. Do you understand? Kalki, all these avatars come. You can understand. Take the example of Matsyadev. Huh? Do you understand Matsya incarnation? What he does. Huh? In Swambhuva Manvantar, there was a great demon, very strong, powerful demon named Hayagriva. Do you understand? Very powerful demon named Hayagriva. Do you understand? So, Matsyadev killed that demon. Huh? And he had stolen Veda. Do you understand? That Hayagriva. Matsyadev killed that. Great demon is very strong, powerful, unconquerable. He was unconquerable. Do you understand? And recovered Veda. Do you understand? So how strong he is? Matsyadev. Huh? Who is an expansion of expansion of expansion of expansion of Allah? Balabhadra. Do you understand? Huh? So you can imagine in this way. Think of how strong he is. The original Balaram. Huh? Balatsvayad Balabhadra. Do you understand? Also you say, Kurma avatar. You take the example of Kurma avatar. You understand Kurma avatar? Tortoise incarnation. Huh? Kurma avatar, what he did? Kurma avatar. Huh? When the demigods and demons were churning milk ocean to get nectar, amruta. Huh? Do you understand? So Kurma avatar came who put that very heavy Mandarachala on his back. Do you understand? The demons and demigods couldn't put that Mandarachala into the ocean, you see. They failed. So he came and put it on his back. Do you understand? So he is so strong. Mandarachala is so heavy. All the demons, all the demigods couldn't lift it. It's so heavy. Do you understand? They failed to lift it. Do you understand? The Lord Vishnu came and put Mandarachala on the back of Garuda. And all the demons, all the demigods, and came to the shore of milk ocean. Do you understand? Then they couldn't, these demons and demigods couldn't put Mandarachala into the ocean. Do you understand? They failed. Then Kurma avatar came. Do you understand? Who helped them? Huh? Who upheld? Huh? This Mandarachala, such heavy mountain, on his back. So you can imagine how strong he is. Can you do that? Can anybody do that? All demons fear, all demigods fear. How strong he is. Huh? Who is an expansion of the expansion of expansion of expansion of Balaram? So you think of how Balaram is so strong. Baladev. Huh? Huh? Do you understand? So many examples are there. Also, you will take the example of Barahadev. Lord Bore. Huh? Barahadev. So Barahadev, what did Barahadev did? Huh? In Swambhu Manantar, during Swambhu Manantar, this earth planet, Prithvi, Dharani, was going down to the Satara, isn't it? So Barahadev came and lifted that earth planet with one of his tusks, isn't it? So how strong can you lift this earth planet? Huh? Do you understand? Huh? Then how strong he is? You can imagine what sort of strength he has. Who is an expansion of Balaram? Huh? So how Balaram is strong, you can in this way think of. Do you understand? Then again, that Kurmadev, I will say Barahadev, in 6th Manvantar, Chakshusa Manvantar, isn't it? Huh? Chakshusa Manvantar, he killed Hiranyakshya, such great demon, so powerful demon, who conquered 3 worlds, whose brother is Hiranyakashipu, isn't it? Huh? He killed him. He was almost unconquerable. You understand? Challenging everybody. Challenging. Huh? So that Barahadev, killed. So how strong he is? What sort of strength he has? With an expansion of Lord Balaram. So you think of how strong Balaram is. Balabhadra is. Similarly, Nrsimhadev killed Hiranyakashipu. With an expansion. Protected. Prahlad Maharaj is dear devotee. Do you understand? Isn't it? Also in Hayasirsa avatar, he killed Madhugaitava. 2 very powerful demons. You understand? And also Parsuram avatar. You understand? 21 times, not once or twice, thrice. 21 times killed all the Kshatriyas. All the Kshatriyas in this world, those who are blaspheming Brahmanas. Do you understand? So how strong he is? Who is an expansion of Balabhadra. Whose expansions and expansion of the expansions are so strong. How strong is he? Balabhadra, you think of. Balatsvaya. Balabhadra. So his name is Balabhadra. Do you understand? Then, another thing I will tell you, that I say, the Paramatma, who is Paramatma in your heart, that is expansion. Is Thar Purusa Avatar, Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu, who is expansion of Sankarshan, Mahasankarshan expansion, Mula Sankarshan. Do you understand? Who is there in your heart? As Paramatma. He inculcates Krupa Avala, his merciful strength unto you. Therefore you have some strength. You are moving. You are moving, doing activity. Do you understand? And sometimes also, some rascals, stupid, ignorant fools, become very puffed up. You understand? Become very puffed up. You understand? They also challenge. Yes, mullah, those are mullahs, gundas, mullahs, as in Kansa's, Kansa had, what is, Kesi, Chanura, Mustika, the mullahs, very, you understand? This challenge, come forward, who will fight with us, like this. Getting some strength, you see. They're so strong, they become sometimes so puffed up. You understand? So from which source they get such strength? They, what to say, they only entity, you human being. From which source you have got such strength? Strength comes from Paramatma. Mercifully, out of mercy, Krupabala is known as merciful strength. Krupabala. That comes from Paramatma, who is an expansion and expansion of expansion of Baladev. In other words, we say that is Baladeva's Krupabala. The merciful strength of Lord Baladev. You understand? When he will withdraw that strength, you understand? When you withdraw that strength, can you lift a blade of grass? Can you lift a blade of grass? You cannot even lift a blade of grass. You cannot even lift your hand. Whole body paralyzes. Paralysis is there. Because Lord Baladev withdraws his merciful strength. You commit such offense, you rascal, stupid, therefore he withdraws. You understand? Where is your pride? Where is your such great false ego? Now tell me. You are challenging. You are so puffed up, so proud. Where is it now, Baba? Where is it now? Oh, no, you can't now lift your hand. You can't move. You cannot lift yourself. So, that is the merciful strength of Baladev. Do you understand? If you can get his mercy, do you understand? Lord Baladev's mercy, then that is Krupabala, that is merciful strength, and that is spiritual strength. Then you'll be very strong. You understand? You'll be very strong. Then you can conquer Maya. Maya is very strong here. Daivihesa gunamayi mama maya duratthya. Daivihesa gunamayi mama maya duratthya. You see, Krishna says, Bhagavad Gita, this gunamayi maya, Trigunamayi maya, which is inferior energy, external energy, illusory energy of the Lord, still is very strong, very powerful. This Maya, you cannot conquer Maya. Daivesa gunamayi mama maya duratya is unconquerable. How can you conquer Maya? Have you strength? Have you strength to conquer Maya? You are all under grip of Maya. Can you come out from her clutches by your own effort? Have you strength? Bala? No strength. So weak you are. Mahamevade prabhadyanti mayamat mitang dharanti. Krishna says, one who surrenders unto me, then he can conquer that Maya, which is very difficult to conquer. Do you understand? And who teaches this? Who teaches you this thing to surrender unto Krishna? He is Balaram. Balaram teaches. His manifestation, Guru. You understand? He teaches. So Lord Balaram comes to teach you this thing. How can you get the spiritual strength? Huh? And that strength comes from Balaram. Do you understand? It's Kripa Balaram. Do you understand? Then you will be able to conquer Maya, which is unconquerable. Otherwise you cannot conquer Maya. Do you understand? Yes, let me speak some other thing. So, one of the expansions of this Balaram is Sesadev, Ananta Ses. Do you understand? Ananta Ses. He is in Pata. Do you understand? He is in Pata. Do you understand? And who carries the whole material universe. In one of his hoods, he has innumerable hoods. Do you understand? Ananta Dev has innumerable hoods, who carries in one of his hoods this whole material universe like a mustard seed. Like a mustard seed. Do you understand? Like a mustard seed. Do you understand? So how strong is he? Do you understand how strong is he? Can you carry? Do you understand? He cannot carry such heavy this material universe. But he carries it. As a mustard seed, how heavy. And that Anantadev has innumerable mouths. He is very eloquent speaker on Bhagavata Katha. Very eloquent speaker. He is always speaking, always speaking, always speaking for unlimited time. Cannot finish. Do you understand? All munis, rishis headed by Sanaka, they go to him and hear Bhagavata from him. From Anantadev, Ananta says, he is such an eloquent speaker on Bhagavata Katha. Do you understand? Who glorifies Krishna always. It's an expansion of Balaram. That means Balaram glorifies always Krishna. Do you understand? And those who you have come here to speak about Bhagavad Gita. Do you understand? And how can you speak Bhagavad Gita? If you can get mercy of that Anantadev, in other words, mercy of Balaram, then you can become such an eloquent speaker on Bhagavad Gita. Otherwise you cannot. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? You understand, Anil? This is the mercy of Lord Balaram, Anantadev. Otherwise you cannot become an eloquent speaker on Bhagavad Gita. His mercy is required. This is one point. Then, yes, I first said, he develops your love towards Krishna, Rati Utpadan kare. You are a conditioned soul, and your heart is filled with many anarthas. Ghireche nana anartha re bhai. Isn't it? Ghireche nana anartha re bhai. Unless you will be freed from all these anarthas completely, you cannot develop this rati towards Krishna. Can you? You have developed rati towards now. These nasty things, material affairs, material enjoyment, maya. Isn't it? Visaya. Isn't it? So how can you develop rati towards Krishna? Unless this anartha is completely destroyed. Do you understand? So, this is Balaram. Rameti Lokaramana. I said. He helps you. He has come for this purpose. This is one of the purposes. To develop such rati towards Krishna. Thereby you will get pleasure. eternal pleasure, happiness. Do you understand? Huh? So, if you get His mercy, then all your anarthas will be completely destroyed. In other words, the mercy of Guru. Sri Rupa Goswami said, Sadhu Shuddha, Tato Sadhu Sangho, Tato Bhadana Kriya, Tato Anartha Nibhuti. Do you understand? Sadhu Shraddha, Tato Sadhu Sangho, Tato Bhadana Kriya, Tato Anartha Nibhuti. Huh? When the anartha will be completely finished, you'll do Sadhu Sangha first, then hear this Tattva, Sadhu Sanghe, Krishna Tattva hoy alochan. Do you understand? It's a real sadhu. Vaishnava, Acharya. He speaks of Krishna Tattva, who is an expansion of Lord Balaram. Do you understand? Krishna Tattva hoy alochan. If you hear and get that mercy of sadhu, then you can understand who are you, what is your identity. I am Krishna Das. So how can I approach Krishna? I have forgotten Krishna. Do you understand? Then you can understand the acceptance of Guru. Guru Tattva is there. Now who is Guru? Then you take shelter of Guru. That is Guru Padasraya. Sadhu Swadhato Sadhu Sangha, second Sadhu Sangha is Guru Padasraya, taking shelter of Guru, who is the manifestation of Lord Balaram. Then he will teach you how to do bhajan. Is bhajan yavastu Krishna or Hari? Huh? Because you have this eternal loving relationship, priti sambandha with him. Isn't it? Then, if you cannot develop this priti, you cannot do Hari bhajan. You understand? You cannot do Hari bhajan because it's a question of love. You understand? If you develop love, then you can do bhajan every moment, incidentally. Because he is a lover and beloved, you always think of him. You always like to speak about him. You always like to hear about him. Because he is a lover or beloved. In the material world. Then when you have this eternal priti sambandha with Krishna, and develop such priti, then you'll incidentally, in all moment, you'll think of him, you'll do his bhajan, you'll speak about him, and hear about him. That's question of love. Do you understand? So, Guru teaches this bhajan kriya. Then, if you do this bhajan under the guidance of Guru, who is the manifestation of Balaram, then all Hridaya, Daruvalya, all anarthas will be completely finished. Do you understand? Then comes Nishtha. Adu Shraddha, Tat Sadhu Sangho, Tat Bhajan Kriya, Tat Nishtha. Nishtha hoite upujoy premer torongo. Nishtha hoite upujoy premer torongo. When you attain that stage of Nishtha, then that's the beginning of praying. Do you understand? Just beginning. Unless this anarthas are destroyed, you cannot step into it. So that is the mercy of Lord Balaram, which will help you in destroying anartha. You understand me? This is what Balaram. Therefore, the Balaram and Nityananda is the same. Balaram Hoila Nitai. Then Vrindavan Das Thakur has sung like this. Heno Nitai Bine Bhai Radha Krishna Paite Nai. Heno Nitai Bine Bhai Radha Krishna Paite Nai. Drudha Kori Dhoro Nitai Payo. Drudha Kori Dhoro Nitai Payo. Isn't it? Vrindavan Das Thakur sings like that. Heno Nitai Bine Bhai Radha Krishna Paite Nai. Without the mercy of Nitai, without the mercy of Nityananda Ram, you cannot approach Radha Krishna. You cannot get Radha Krishna. You cannot You cannot. You cannot. You understand? Huh? Dhoro nitai no charana dukhani. Dudha kori dhoro nitai pai. Grasp tightly, no slackness should be there. Tightly grasp the two lotus feet of Nitai, Nityananda Ram. Beg his mercy, cry before him and beg his mercy. Then you can get Radha Krishna. It develops as Rati, love. You understand? This is the mercy of Ram, Nityananda Ram. You understand? Then another point, you see, that Vrindavan Das Thakur has also sung like that. Ashoka Abhaya Amrita. That Lord Balaram came to teach you this thing. Aner ki kotha Swayam Baladev Mahasa Jar Bhav Sudhasakyo Vasalya Dimo. Teho apna ke koren Das Bhavana Krishna Das Abhinu Ache kon jana. You understand? What to speak of others, even Lord Balaram, who is Krishna's second body. Balaram, Krishna's second body. Do you understand? Everything same, Varna Matra Bheda. Only complexion is different. Is bluish, is whitish. Bluish, whitish. Isn't it? Otherwise same. Varna Matra Bheda, only complexion differs. You understand? But he comes here as a bhakta. You understand? As a bhakta, as a devotee. Aner ki kotha Swayam Baladev Mahasaya jar bhav sudhasakyo vasalya diva. Teha apna ke koren das bhavana. He says, I am Krishna Das. I am the servant of Krishna. Krishna Das abhinu ache kon jana? Is there anybody who is not Krishna Das? Even Baladev is a Krishna Das. What to speak of others? Huh? You understand? That in Pralaya, when there is a complete annihilation, all the jivas here that take the rest in the body of Mahavishnu, who is an expansion of Balaram, isn't it? So jiva, that means the jivas take shelter there. And Balaram, do you understand? Tatasthakhya, which Tatastha Shakti, marginal energy, the jivas. So the Balaram is their source. Then again creation is there, they come out from his body. Do you understand? So he is very affectionate, very merciful towards these jivas, Suhruda. And they have forgotten Krishna. So he comes to teach this Bhakti Yoga. Do you understand? Lord Balaram comes to teach this Bhakti Yoga. So he himself, Bhakta Bhavangi Kari Balarama Lakkhana. In the manner I was telling that thing in the morning, I was not repeating what I have said. I was a bit saying something different thing. You understand? I don't want to repeat it. You should learn more about it. You understand? Bhakta Bhavangi Kari Balarama Lakkhana. Advaita. All these incarnations come as assuming Bhakta Bhav. Daso deha dhari kare Krishnera sevana. Assuming 10 bodies, Lord Balaram serves Krishna. Huh? I said, what are 10 bodies? Huh? Bolo? Yes? 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 Umbrella of these 10 bodies. Do you understand? Singhasana? These are all 10 bodies of Balaram to serve Krishna. First he came in the womb of Devaki to lay down the bed. To lay down the bed. Do you understand? Well, Krishna will come in the Devaki's womb. To lay down the bed, he first came. So he left Sesa, his expansion, there. Then he was removed. Then placed in the womb of Rohini. That is the reason why he came first in the womb of Devaki. Because to serve Krishna. Do you understand? He is Dasadeha Dharikare Krishna Seva. He is also Bhakta, devotee. So he teaches you bhakti jog. And therefore, Balara, this Chaitanya Leela Vyas, Vrindavan Das Thakur has sung this. Sansarero paro hoya bhaktiro sagore. Sansarero paro hoya bhaktiro sagore. Je dubibe se bhajuko nitai tandere. Je dubibe se bhajuko nitai tandere. Vrindavan Das Thakur sings like this. Sansarer par hoya bhaktir sagare je dubibe se bhajuko nitai tandere. So Nityananda and Balaram sang. Nityananda Ram. Vrindavan Thakur says, one who is very serious to cross over this dreadful ocean of material existence, because you have been drowning here from time immemorial for innumerable lakhs and lakhs of lives in this dreadful ocean of material existence. One is very serious and eager how can I cross over this dreadful ocean of material existence? Then he Sansarar paraya bhakti rasagare. Do you understand? To get out of this dreadful ocean of material existence, the drowning condition is better to be drowned in bhakti sagar. In the ocean of bhakti, it's better to be drowned there. Why are you drowning in this dreadful ocean of material existence? Sansara sagar. Do you understand me? You understand? Try to understand me. I am a funny man. My language is something different language. But Lord Balaram will help you, I pray. He will help you to understand me. You understand? Vrindavan Das Thakur says this thing. Sansarer paro ya bhakti rasagare je dubibe se bhajuko nitai tandere. Let him do the bhajan of Nitai Chand, Balaram Ram, to be serious to get out of this dreadful ocean of material existence and drown himself in the bhakti sagar. Do you understand? So in other words, I may say that this Lord Balaram's mercy is required. Do you understand? To develop bhakti. To enter into that ocean of bhakti and drown there. Isn't it? Another point I will say and I will conclude my speech. You understand? Lord Balaram is Sandhini Shaktimata Vigraha. I first said the internal potency divided into three. Sandhini, Sambhiti, Hladini. You understand? Sadam se Sandhini, Chidam se Sambhiti, Anandam se Hladini. You understand? The Sandhini Shakti, you understand? This, why that Shakti is known as named as Sandhini. You understand? You should learn Sanskrit. That gives the Sandhana of Krishna is Sandhini. The word Sandhana and Sandhini. You understand? You should learn Sanskrit. That means you are conditioned soul, you have completely forgotten Krishna. Do you understand? You don't know Krishna. And if you make your own effort to find out Krishna, can you find out Krishna? You cannot find out Krishna. Do you understand? Naham prakasa sarvasya jogumaya samabruta mudahayam nabhijanat. Krishna said that thing in Bhagavad Gita. Naham prakasa sarvasya jogumaya samabruta mudahayam nabhijanat. Muda, rascal, he cannot find me, he cannot understand me. I am covered up with my Yogamaya. Isn't it? How can you find him out? But who helps you to find him out? Who gives out. That's Balaram. So Lord Balaram is the master of that Sandhini Shakti. Therefore he is known as Sandhini Shakti Mata Vigraha. Do you understand me? The Sandhini Shakti Mata Vigraha is Lord Balaram, the master of Sandhini Shakti, who helps you in finding out Krishna. Do you understand? He is known as, therefore, Sandhini Shakti. So he comes. That is the purpose of coming here, appearing here to help you. He is so merciful. How you can find Krishna? So on this auspicious day, the appearance of Lord Balaram, I hope you will all offer worship to Lord Balaram, beg his mercy. And if he will bestow his mercy on you, then you will develop bhakti, loving, establish your loving relations with Krishna, and get him. Do you understand? And preach this. You preach this tattva for the world. Then this is daya, mercy of Vaishnava sadhu. Do you understand? Which is the expansion and representation of Balaram. Then the whole humanity here in this material world will develop Krishna consciousness. This is the day you beg such mercy from Lord Balaram. Baladev Ji ki jai, Balaram Ji ki jai. Srila Prabhupada Ji Maharaj ki jai, Samaveta Bhakta-vrinda ki jai, Gaur Premanand ki jai, Prabhupada Ji Maharaj ki jai, Samaveta Bhakta-vrinda